All right, you all. Well, welcome back to my channel. Um, Listen, I know it's been a little bit. Sorry for the delay. I One thing I would like to say is that for me, when I come to talk to you all, it's important for my message to be authentic, for me to genuinely like feel it in my spirit. I don't want to talk just to be talking, you know. I always wanted to I want to always come to you all and speak to you all with intention. Like I want to make sure that, the message lands and it resonates, you know, with everybody that it's supposed to resonate with. So sometimes you may come to my channel, looking for me, and it's not a consistent schedule just yet. But I do want to thank all of you who do come, all of you who have subscribed, and that have just made it so clear to me that the videos that I'm putting out, the conversations that I am having are impactful. They're impacting your life in some way. So I just want you to know that that means so much to me. It makes me feel so good because this is what I created my channel for this very moment, right now where I have so many people in my comments telling me, oh my God, I'm so glad I found your channel. Oh my God, you know, this resonated with me so much, oh my God, just all these amazing things, and I just want to say thank you to all of you, and to just be patient with me and know that everything that I do is always going to be authentic and from the heart and with intent. So sometimes I might be MIA just a little bit longer than other times, but know that I'm here for you. And I see you guys all in the comments, and women and men, we're all going through different things. I don't know, like life it can be challenging, right? And what I want my channel to be is just a place of encouragement. I want us to all be uplifted. I want us to all know that even through life's challenges, um, we're strong, we're resilient, So, yeah, not too much rambling in the beginning, but I just wanted to speak on all that because I'm just, really grateful for all my new subscribers, all my new viewers, and just all the people who left those amazing comments, and just shared your experiences and just really gave me your feedback. It means the world to me. Yeah, like I said in my video on detachment, I knew I would have more to say about it because it is a process, right? On letting go and detaching. It's a process, it's layers to it. And as I was reading a lot of those comments that I was getting under that video, it definitely made me think about we should probably do a series. We should probably do a series, right? Because there's so many different layers of it. And if you haven't seen that video, I definitely encourage you to go check it out. Um, I'll make sure that it's in this video at the end, right? Right now, I am on a different path of detaching and letting go. I am very grateful for my experiences, right? As I read some of my comments, there's people who say things like, I can't let go. It's so hard to let go. This hurts so much. It's so painful. 12 years, 5 years, a year, and I understand 100%. And all I can do is share with you some things that I have learned along the way, some things I'm still processing and growing from, you know. However, I think it might help you. So number one of the things that my friend would tell me as she saw me struggling, stuck in a cycle, not being able to let go, continuously going back to something that was hurting me and causing me damage and delaying my life. And she would say to me, why don't you just, give it a shot? See what's on the other side. It's so much better on the other side for you. There's so much more to come. And if you just do it, and she would always tell me this in different scenarios, different situations. And what I do know to be true is that there is always better on the other side. And so right now in my phase of letting go, I talked about it in that last video, kind of just like what the process I'm in now, and the tactic I decided to use to help me through it more easier, right? Choosing to not do it no contact style anymore. And I want to update you all who are curious, or we agreed to do like a 30-day challenge, and you might be, doing it, that I'm going to check in with you, right? We're like mid-month or so, or a little bit after. I'm going to tell you where I am in that process. And I'm going to be completely honest and transparent with you, but I do want you to understand, again, as I said in that other video, it's not for everybody. Everybody's circumstances are different. If you're in a really abusive, dangerous situation with someone, you need to be in no contact. You need to stay away. You need to do all the things to protect yourself, right? But some of us, we struggle in no contact really deeply, to the point where it almost felt like it made it worse, and we were in more pain and more yearning for that person and its energy and things like that. And so for some of us, trying it this way can be beneficial, and I would say for me it has been. So full disclaimer, use your own discernment, right? But I say all that to say, for me, I'm arrived to a place where, because I put myself back in contact with that person and rode the wave of continuously bumping my head and running away, and then hiding and bumping my head and then running away, and going back and forth into expecting something different, expecting something to change, and it didn't. I finally arrived to a space where I am 100% ready to move on and let go. Like, I've gotten to a point where I'm just like, that what I'm so tired of being in this cycle. I'm seeing this person for who they are and what they are. I'm no longer interested. I'm no longer interested. And you'll get to that point. You'll get to that point. That's why you might have friends who tell you, hey, look, that's on you. Eventually you're going to get tired, and on your own time and your own terms, you'll move on. You'll move on. And how do we know that to be so true, right? Because think about all the things in life, like past relationships, things like where we just never thought we would get through it. We never thought we would move on, and then we did, right? I could think of, a couple in my lifetime where I just never imagined. And so it's a really good feeling when you arrive there, right? You get your confidence back, you get your self-esteem back, you get your power back. And I don't know about y'all, but for me, that's where I was always trying to get, what I've always been trying to get back to, you know? So for me right now, to just feel like so like inspired by my own self, and encouraged and powerful and strong, and just like, it makes you feel better about yourself, you know? And when you feel better about yourself, that shines through you, and you're able to go out and execute and show up in ways that make you proud, because you did something that made you proud of yourself. So that's where I am in the process, because for the longest of time, I would just keep banging my head up against the wall. And it's just like, now I've finally gotten to the point where I really do want to see what's on the other side. Like, I genuinely want to let go, because you've all probably been here, right? Where you're moving on, but you don't really want to, right? Like, letting go can hurt so bad sometimes, right? So you don't, you don't want to. You want to hold on to the person or the thing, because you just don't want to let them go, right? Even though you need to. You find yourself feeling like I'm only letting you go because you put me in a position to have no choice. So when you get to the point where you're actually ready and now you want to let go, it's a great feeling. And so anyway, like I said, that's where I am, where I'm just like, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to see what's on the other side. Like, I'm ready for the world. I'm ready for new experiences. Like, I'm ready. And I think about how in this time, which has been a few years, I haven't really gotten many other opportunities to share with other people, meet new people, date new people, have new experiences. And it was just because I was not ready to let that energy go. And now I am. And now I am. And I want to do it with grace. I'm not doing it bitter and angry and mad and running and hiding, emotional, block the number, change the number. I'm not doing it in that energy. In that energy, yes, I was trying to let go. I was moving on, but there was an energy there that never really truly allowed me to let go and move on. And I'm not going to lie to you, I'm not perfect. There's still parts of me that, you want to shine on that person. You want to show them like how much better off you are without them. I get it. And I'm taking that to God. I've already taken that up with God, because it's just like, I'm not trying to seek revenge or anything like that. But the human in me does feel like I'm a boss up on you. I'm a shine on you. And I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with that. Let it be a little extra encouragement, right? Because people have betrayed you, hurt you, lied to you, lied on you, stole from you, took from you, used you, abused you, whatever your case may be. When you finally are able to break out of that and regain your confidence and your self-esteem and remember who you are, like you wake up and you remember who you are, nothing wrong with, feeling like, yeah, I'm gonna shine on you. But like Rod Wave said, you could wave that white flag all you want. I want you to know I'm gonna get you back for that one. I'm gonna pay you back for that one. And that part of the song resonates with me because I don't feel like it's Rod Wave saying, I'm gonna get revenge. I feel like it's him saying, nah, I'm gonna show you. Like, I'm not even gonna have to do nothing to you. I'm just gonna live my life. And in living my life and chasing my dreams and protecting myself, that's going to be my payback. It's gonna be your payback. And so right now, when we talking about letting go and moving on and detaching, I think one of the things that's most important is to focus on yourself. Focus on yourself, not put your focus on other people, places, or things. Focus on yourself. For me, when I start to turn the focus onto myself, and when people would say, like my friends would say, do the work, sometimes that was a frustrating thing for me. Like, what does do the work mean? Like, what do you mean do the work? But as you go on your journey and you learning and you healing and you growing, you start to do the work. One of the ways that you doing the work is focusing on yourself and rebuilding your own trust in yourself and your self-esteem and your confidence, you know, getting up, working out, eating healthy, chasing your dreams, like whatever it is that you want to do. Like for me, to be able to share my experiences and my wisdom things I've learned along the way with others out there in in the masses. For me, that's a dream. That's a dream come true. That's something that I want to do. Um, and I'll be honest, I let life and my career and all these things get in the way sometimes, and which is what also may delay me. Not only delay me with my time, but take up so much of my energy and my brain space that I don't have the capacity to show up for myself in this way. And that's something I have to work on, right? Because if we want to be our best selves and we want to break free and become so far out of those people leagues, these are the things we have to do. Like we have to take care of ourselves. We have to love on ourselves. And loving on ourselves don't mean I mean, it does mean, but not only, you know, you know, taking yourself to the spa and doing nice things for yourself. Like that's great, but loving yourself also means taking care of yourself. Taking care of yourself, your health, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, you know. For me, going to therapy was one of my biggest breakthroughs, And even though I didn't gain everything I needed from it, it was a stepping stone, and it was the tool, the resource that got me to a point where I start to self-assess, become self-aware and self-assess and give myself therapy, and of course brought me so much closer to God. Like my relationship with God is new. It's different than any other time before, um but we locked in. Some amazing things have been happening for me lately, and the most important thing I can tell you in that is pay attention to the signs. Pay attention to the signs, because, and I know I'm all over the place as I usually am, just follow me, but pay attention to the signs. Um, because sometimes we could be asking God to help us with something, to do something for us, to show up for us in a certain area in our lives. And we may feel like God is not doing it. We may feel like God is not doing it, right? But the thing is, sometimes we're not listening. We're not paying attention, you know? I'll share a story with you all about something that happened to me recently, right? I would say about 2 weeks ago. I was dealing with a particular situation that was really, really putting a lot of pressure and concern on me. I was just really concerned about it. I didn't know how I was going to resolve it, and I just kept going to God about it. Like, God, why won't you help me? Like, I'm coming to you. You see, I'm struggling. You see, I don't know how to handle this particular situation or what I should do. I'm trying to come to you and do it your way because I feel like I'm about to mess up and do it the wrong way. Why won't you answer me? Why won't you talk to me? Why won't you tell me what to do? And I was in the shower, having this conversation. I'm getting mad and fired up. I was yelling at God. And my phone rings. While I'm in the shower going up, my phone rings. And I look at it, when I get out the shower, and it was somebody that I haven't spoken to in months. And I'm just like, I don't feel like talking to this person. I'm not calling back. And it's something, God, told me, no, you need to call him back. And this was a friend that actually is qualified for me to talk to these kind of things about. Like, this person is able to give me information and resources that I could use to help me in this situation. So I said, you know what, you're right. Let's call him back. And I call him back, and immediately I'm on the phone and I'm telling him, like, yeah, actually, it's crazy you calling me right now because I'm going through this and I don't know what to do and I'm about to do this. Do you think this is a good idea? Whatever. And after he let me vent and everything, he literally just said, why don't you do this instead? And it was the total opposite thing of anything I was trying to do or had in mind or was doing. It wasn't even a thought, honestly. But as soon as he said it, it clicked. Like, yeah, like this makes so much sense. Why not? So he sat out on the phone with me, walked me through it. We looked into it. And the very next morning, I pressed play on what he told me recommended, and immediately everything in that area went in my favor instantly, like that. It was mine. Everything was went smooth, seamlessly, like no issues. And that was just an example of like, if I wasn't just if I wasn't self-aware, right? To go, hey, wait a minute, hold on, that might be your that he might can help you. You might want to take that call. I don't think that I would have made the right decision. And these decisions were literally like hours of like they would have been hours apart, a day apart max, you know? So I say all that to say you gotta just make sure that you be still, you be quiet, make sure you listen and make sure your eyes are open. And make sure you are self-aware, like make sure that you're open to getting the answers you need. um it's like that story. It's like a Bible. It's not a story in the Bible, but I know Christians tell this story a lot where like there's a man drowning and he's calling on God, like, God, come save me, come help me. And God sends a boat with people on it to come get him. And he's like, no, no, it's okay. I'm waiting on God. And they leave. And then he's drowning. Like, God, why won't you come save me? Why won't you come help me? And God sends another boat. Like, no, no, it's okay. I'm waiting on God. And they leave, and it goes on and on. And it's a point where it's like, God, I've sent you help. So my sound went out in the video towards the end, but pretty much what I was saying was, as I wrapped up, God did send someone to help you, multiple people, but you weren't paying attention. And so it's just like, imagine if I'm calling out to God and then I didn't listen to that voice in my head that told me, hey, call that person back. I would have missed out on a major opportunity that really impacted my life in a great way. So just saying all that to say is pay attention to the signs, you all, as we're talking to God, as we're asking for God to turn things around in our life, asking for help, looking for change from God. Pay attention to the signs. Don't ignore anything. Answer the call, you know, whatever, like just make sure that you're paying attention. But anyway, a little disappointed that the sound went out. I'm sure I said a few more things, but I don't remember everything I said. But I do want to just say again, thank you all so much for, watching my channel, subscribing, all my new subscribers, all my new viewers, all my old and new. I appreciate you all so much. I genuinely appreciate the conversations that we're having in the comment section, impacting each other's lives. I see people not only sharing their experiences, but also giving feedback and helping others in the comment section. And this is what I created my channel for. So thank you all so much. I'm so proud of the community that we are building, and I will catch you all on the next bit. Sorry. I will catch you all on the next video. Okay, thank you. Bye.